I wasn't pissed off when I got here. And he spoke with me like he was gonna let me speak. And then he dismissed me as some old fogey who didn't need to have a word to say, and I bled for this revolution. All my life, I'm 69 years old. I got no business being here, taking a chance with this virus going around.
Sir, do you want to just tell us what happened before?
I spoke with that young man, and he lied to me. He spoke with me at great length, took a picture with me, a photo op like Trump, and they told me I would be able to speak. I came all the way down here from New York just to give him my point of view about that man that I just found out 2 years ago was my ancestry. Not only that, Henry Clay is my great-great-great-grandfather. Not only that, Charles Pfizer of the Pfizer Pharmaceutical is my great-great-grandfather on my father's side. So I believe in the legacy of ancestry. I am a makeup of that. I am what?
There's about to be a scheduled performance, sir. You're interrupting it. How you doing? You all right?
I'm interrupting a performance?
Yeah, they have a scheduled program tonight, sir.
Tell us what you said that caused them.
My mother taught me the legacy of my family from the day I was born. She taught me about Henry Clay. That's all I knew about. And then all of a sudden, Cassius Clay walked into my bedroom. Muhammad Ali. And he instilled in me the pride of my family. And that was what got me to college. That's what got me to New York. That's what allowed me to make 45 national commercials, be on One Life to Live, Law and Order, to write a novel that's going to be published, a book of poetry, prose. I was inspired by the legacy. This man is an inspirer. He's not a destroyer. If you want to do something about this man, what you should do is take his ancestry, Muhammad Ali, take the money that you want to make a bill to get rid of him, put it and erect a statue of the greatest of them all right there, and bring it into the perspective of the American tradition, of American history, to show that we've come from there to here. That's how you do it. You don't burn, you don't destroy, you build. I understand the anger of wanting to destroy. And then to say that we old people should be forgotten, should be dismissed, what kind of sense does that make? Does he have a mother? Because if he does, I hope she smacks the shit out of him for saying that.
What do you think about the Black Lives Matter protests in general?
I believe in the Black Lives Matter protest, man. I'm the first angry person. I'm always angry. You see how angry I am now? I wake up this way. But you got to be constructively angry. Okay? Not destructively angry. You can't be like a train moving down the hill on one track. That track goes two ways. And there needs to be balance.
How do you bring balance?
And you know what? I told him I believed in what he was doing. I don't believe in it no more. He's become the liar on the hill. He's no different than Trump.
Who's he?
That gentleman who was speaking, who denied me to speak because he told me, he spoke at great length to me, like a half hour, that he was going to give me a voice to just tell you guys why I came down here from New York City. To show a different point of view. I in fact was going to get between the protesters and that statue if I had to bleed to do so. Because I'm doing it for my grandchildren. I have 3 grandchildren, 1 son. I'm doing it not only for them, I'm doing it for the black. I'm trying to maintain our history. I'm trying to maintain our history and trying to build up, because too much of our history has been destroyed, been redacted. He wants to start from the bottom and go further down. You know, we've already been down long enough. Our history has already been denied to us long enough. That man's history was denied. As soon as I just learned or found out, like 2 years, that man is a hero in my family, he has to be destroyed now. And he is not bowing. He is not bowing at all. You see his chin lifted up. It's like mine, like Muhammad Ali. And Muhammad Ali picked up the mantle for him. In fact, everybody in my family picked up the mantle for him.
Can you talk about the story of the statue from your perspective? What is your relation to the statue?
my great-great-great-grandfather. And I wish you had met his great-grandmother, his great-granddaughter, Betsy Alexander Grayhouse. She died at 99 years old. Go to my Facebook page if you want. You can learn all about this. Cedric Turner, go to my Facebook page and you will read about Betsy Alexander Grayhouse and the pride she instilled in every last one of her children. And her daughter, who had 12 children, and out of those 12 children that her daughter had, one of them had Muhammad Ali, Cassius Marcellus Clay. Now that's a legacy that they would no sooner burn for whatever reason. You know, I pray and hope that 200 years from now, that the Black Lives Matter movement won't be treated the same way that movement was treated, because that was the Black Lives Matter movement. Black Lives Matter movement back at 144 years ago. The pride of Louisville. And he's trying to take that pride from us. They're trying to take that pride from us, and I refuse to let them do that without having a voice, at least a voice. And you don't come to me and promise, no, you don't come to me and promise me. You tried to quell me enough. I don't care, I'm speaking now. You don't come to me, he wouldn't let me speak, so that's why I'm doing this. You don't come to me and promise me, they got to hear you. I'm gonna let them hear you. And then take an opportunistic picture with me, you know, or have me sing the Dave Chappelle show for him or something. I'm not a clown. He's not a clown. Ali's not a clown. That's our history there, man.
Why don't you think
that's our history? Because he bled. Ali bled. I've bled. I'm 69 years old and I'll tell you I bled for the revolution. I've been in jail for the revolution. I write every day for the revolution. I'm coming out with a novel not trying to publicize, about the revolution from the slavery on up to 1936, when there was a hanging, a public hanging, legalized hanging of a black boy in front of 20,000 white folks who descended upon Orangeburg, Kentucky. I did it as a play that was well received, and I wrote it as a novel. It's coming out in a month and a half from now. So I'm here to maintain the legacy. And he is no different than, what do they call those people, the left, the Antifadas, Antifa, who I was kind of like for. But if they're for destroying my history, my legacy, then I'd be damned. I'll fight them tooth and nail, and they will have to kill me. They're using it as a prop. They're using it just like Trump used the church as a prop. They're using this statue as a prop. No.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you, my friend.
Why won't they let your voice be heard? You're a black man.
Because he knows that I'm going to tell the truth. He stood there and listened to me for a half hour, me telling the truth, and he didn't want. That's why he came up to me. I thought he came up to me because he was interested in the truth, and that he was going to let me speak. Because I didn't let them know I was coming down here. I wasn't going to come down here. I canceled a reservation last night because I didn't want to come down here. But the ancestors were calling to me, and I'm an empath. You've got to know this, I'm an empath. And the ancestors kept calling me, particularly this one. He's been calling me ever since I've known that he exists. And I'm not going to stop voicing my opinion about that. That's what he taught me, that's what Muhammad Ali taught me, and I'm not going to let some young snippet, who's using the revolution for his own reason. The nerve of him telling me that the old people have had their say, and that we shouldn't say it on our backs. He would not be here. I'm too disgusted to talk anymore, guys. I'm gonna just get on the train, hope I didn't catch the virus. I wasn't planning to do this. I wasn't planning to just go bonkers over this until I heard what he had to say and then deny me my truth. That's my truth right there. That man is not kowtowing to anybody. I am so proud of him. I want to be like him. I hope that one day I can live up to his legacy.